things spiral out of hand. The chart remains red, but it serves no purpose other than to distract. Contrary information is provided by the on-chain data. You might have a whole new outlook on Shiba Inu after seeing this film, which will cover BlackRock, Coinbase, and behind-the-scenes actions. So what exactly am I referring to? Why, therefore, should you feel ecstatic? Okay, I'll explain. Important notice. In the last day, the price of Shiba Inu has fallen once again. There have been battles for the value of Shiba Inu for 3 days in a row, which is notable. Not much has to do with Shiba Inu or its creators as the main cause of the breed's downfall. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is the ever-changing player here. The value of Shiba Inu tends to fluctuate in response to changes in the Bitcoin ecosystem, since these dogs like to track the price of Bitcoin very closely. Today, we will not go into the nitty-gritty of Bitcoin's price fluctuations, since there is an abundance of important Shiba Inu news that needs to be covered. However, it should be noted that for the third day in a row, BlackRock has witnessed no Bitcoin inflows today. Grayscale, meanwhile, seems to be selling off its Bitcoin holdings in a big way. Also, it's shocking and utterly bizarre. BlackRock had an inflow streak of more than 70 days immediately following the US adoption of Bitcoin ETFs. 2 days ago, when it initially saw no inflows, many were startled and worried. Can you fathom the current state of terror if that one was so severe? Since no funds have entered the system for 3 days running, people who own assets might be selling them off and keeping a close eye on the market because they are scared, worried about more declines and losing faith in the cryptocurrency market as a whole. I find it quite peculiar. Plus, many financiers are beginning to wonder what's going on. Given that BlackRock does not often engage in such activities, its 70-day inflow streak demonstrates that, although a single day of zero inflows could explain something, the exact cause is still a mystery. But no revenue for 3 days? Something is clearly amiss, since this has us worried. What piques our interest is the zero. For some reason, this does not seem to be an influx or an outflow. In fact, it is zero. Therefore, why is this abnormality happening? This might be the result of strategic moves made by BlackRock, regulatory uncertainties, or institutional investors shifting their money elsewhere. But the fact that it's zero leads us to believe that these are not investors. On the other hand, some leave BlackRock altogether. Maintaining a constant zero seems to go counter to what would be considered normal human conduct. Some change, however little is typical. This change can be beneficial or bad. But staying at zero for 3 days in a row appears deliberate, giving the impression that this is not the product of random investor actions, but rather a calculated move by BlackRock. Everything is conjecture at this time due to the lack of concrete information. Regardless, this is the rationale behind Bitcoin's continued decline for the third consecutive day, which has dragged Shiba Inu and the entire cryptocurrency market down with it. Still, when looking at the weekly time frame, the price of Shiba Inu is 41% higher. In case you forgot, the price of Shiba Inu surged 53% from April 19th to the 22nd. Shiba Inu got off to a good start as the team announced they would be raising $12 million. Over the past 3 days, Shiba Inu has pared its weekly gains to 41%, retracing 10%. Curiously, though, new patterns in the derivatives markets indicate that bulls are actively seeking further gains. That is the only thing that counts if bulls are still looking to make more gains. Short-term swings, particularly if they are unrelated to Shiba Inu, aren't going to have much of an impact on the overall crypto market. Consider it in this way. Even if you encounter some difficulties on your road journey as a result of traffic or bad weather, it will not affect your final destination or the quality of your vacation as a whole. In a similar vein, if other variables cause swings in the cryptocurrency market that Shiba Inu cannot control, so long as the fundamental demand and optimistic sentiment are sustained, it won't affect the Shiba Inu's long-term potential. The Shiba Inu's 10% price drop in the past 3 days is just one example of how the meme coin markets as a whole have been booming this week. Speculative traders have been adding additional futures contracts at a rate that is out of proportion to the price trend in an attempt to get a jump on Shiba Inu's next phase of recovery. This is crucial because it shows that people are confident in the possibility for the Shiba Inu price to recover, even when there have been temporary setbacks. A favorable outlook for Shiba Inu is likely to prevail if traders are heavily involved in futures contracts. With more people buying and selling, the optimistic mood could continue to rise, which could lead to a price increase soon. Additionally, there is something important for you to grasp. Open interest is a measure that COINBASE uses to track the overall value of futures contracts for a certain cryptocurrency. Shiba Inu's open interest was $51 million at the start of the week. Open interest in Shiba Inu has increased by $23 million since April 19th, reaching $75 million at the present time, according to the most recent statistics. Importantly, this is a strong 45% increase in Shiba Inu open interest within the weekly time frame, which is higher than the 41% increase in Shiba Inu pricing. Speculative traders' extreme bullishness is revealed when open interest outpaces price growth. I will start by saying, an increase in open interest suggests that traders are becoming more involved and enthusiastic about the asset, which is a sign of their optimism about its potential future price. Increased liquidity and trading volumes brought forth by this flurry of activity might lend credence to price increases. Secondly, traders are likely hedging their bets or building long positions in anticipation of additional price increase if open interest is increasing at a quicker rate than prices. Hence, the recent surge of $23 million in Shiba Inu open interest could mark the beginning of yet another upward trend, possibly driving the Shiba Inu price up to the $4.03 very soon. However, you may be asking why Shiba Inu investors are so enthusiastic right now. It has just come to light that Shibarium, a crucial component of Shiba Inu, is about to go through a hard fork. Hard forks, in case you haven't heard of them, are major protocol upgrades or changes to blockchains that cause them to permanently diverge from earlier versions. This hard fork is an attempt to make things better for the creators and community of Shibarium. The notice states that the next technical update for Shibarium will be a game changer, bringing to life a number of features tailored to enhance the user experience and give innovators even more power. The believability of investing prospects is enhanced when one realizes that practical developments, such as the imminent Shibarium hard fork, are supporting prospective price gains. It reassures investors and draws in those who value substance over excitement by moving the emphasis from wild conjecture to firm foundations. And further piece of evidence is a recent post from early Bitcoin supporter Da Vinci Jeremy, who brought Shiba Inu to the public's notice, suggesting that Shiba Inu is going to go through a major event. Also worth noting is the enigmatic visual response from SHYTOSHI Kusama. When asked about Jeremy's theory regarding Shiba Inus, Kusama said the woman in the photo nodded in accord. Kusama seems to be quite sure that the dog-themed token is going to have a sudden surge in value. If we go deeper, we'll see that the Shiba Inu network moves an astonishing 1.5 trillion tokens every 24 hours. Important for traders to keep an eye on, these big transactions may signal future price changes. A notable transaction involving 53 billion Shiba Inu, worth at almost 1.36 million USD, is one example of the large sums involved in these trades, sent from what seems like a personal wallet to an unknown receiver. Another significant transaction came from a Coinbase hot wallet with more than 106 billion Shiba Inu, or about 2.65 million USD. This could be an internal transfer or a precursor to the volatility rise that we are tracking. What we've covered in this video about the possibility of a Shiba Inu price increase in the near future is in perfect alignment with the need to be ready for an impending surge in volatility. Our Bitcoin holdings have been steadily declining as a result of BlackRock's lack of investment, but investors are hopeful that this will change shortly. However, how do you feel about that? Please share your thoughts in the space provided. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter. Click on one of the videos on the screen if you're interested in finding out more. We have reached the final segment of this video. Please hit the like button and drop a comment down below if you found the video entertaining. When it comes to the YouTube algorithm, this is a huge help. In addition, spread the word about this video by sharing it with everyone you know. It is time to spread the word.